going to play another excerpt. This is Danzón No. This is the more commonly known, or the most, perhaps the most famous of these danzones, championed by Gustavo Dudamel. He's played it in Berlin and Los Angeles, and it's a lovely work as well. Here is an excerpt, and I'm sorry that these have to be excerpts, but we will play these during the rest of the night. Danzón número 2 con la Orquesta Filarmónica de la UNAM. Must be excerpted for the sake of time, but I wanted to ask Maestro, what do you think can be done to diffuse this music more among communities of Mexican descent here in the United States?
When we hear the term classical music, it often, not often, I think all the time, it refers to European music, okay? Beethoven, Mozart, Debussy, okay? Many great composers, okay? And for the last century or so, there's a whole bunch of Latin American composers, there's a whole bunch of Asian composers, African, that are doing classical works. So what we call the third world culture into classical music is evolving. Okay? And what can we do? I think we just have to hear all this new music that has to deal more with the way we feel. Okay? And the danzón is a pretty example, but also the tango. For example, the tango of Piazzolla are really concert music, in a great way. Or the music from Villalobos, or the music from many Asian composers. It's a phenomenon of the last 100 years or more. But in the last decades, this is happening. For example, tomorrow we're going to have a concert with the UCLA Philharmonic, where they're going to play Danzón 4. They're going to start with that, and they're going to play this piece for by 11 composers. Okay. And also a piece by James Newton, who's an African American. Another piece by Chinese composer. And they're gonna end with Mariachi Los Camperos. Mariachi Los Camperos with an orchestra. That is really great. That's, in a big sense, is what we call world music. Okay? World music put into the stage in a concert okay, in a concert way. So we just have to just keep struggling, to make this kind of concert. Sure.
In adding to that, I think that part of the work is done by musicologists, which are very few. I'm a musicologist myself, and I wanted to take this opportunity to present a project that I have. I call it the Institute for Mexican Art Music, and that is Mexican art music specific, and it's for the purpose of getting composers out, their names out, and diffused among communities of Mexican descent. I want to conclude by thanking Jorge Márquez, George Márquez, who is one of the biggest reasons why we're all here tonight. George is Arturo's brother, and he lived here for a time. He's a deputy district attorney for Imperial County, and he's with us tonight. So thank you, George, for having us and for allowing us to do this. I'm going to conclude this portion of our presentation and transition into Felipe Castañeda. My name is Omar Avalos. I'm an assistant music instructor at Santa Ana College, principal musician for the Department of Dance at UC Irvine, composer, musicologist, and heavily influenced by, in part influenced by Arturo Márquez. I started composing danzones for string quartet, and I had, without really knowing that it was Arturo who was influencing or pushing that, because he did it, and it made it okay for other composers to do it. So thank you, Maestro, for being here.